Kill him here, kill him here. This is where we win it.
Super finisher!
This is it, this is our time, this is our time, this is our time. They're melting on it, they're melting on it.
Hello, Ellies and friends of Ellies. Oh my god, there's a MOA. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. It's going to be a short one, just about builds, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'm going to pull out a couple of things that I thought really help, especially if you're still learning the Ellie class and you're still getting used to your skills. I looked at a lot of videos, a lot of builds, a lot of websites, and oh my god, I need to move this MOA is crazy. You know, I played a few that people swore by, and you know, it just didn't feel right to me. So I'm not going to tell you how to put together your build. I think that's a process of exploration. There's some sites out there, one of which is called Meta Battle, which I recommend you looking at. It's got some good builds for Zergs versus roaming. If PvP's your thing, this isn't really the video for you because I totally suck at PvP, but there's sites that have builds for that. So, first things first, as far as traits go, I am 2 Earth, 6 Water, and 6 Air Arcana, and there are just a couple of things that make it a whole lot easier for me to survive during fights. Often I love to say that I am the last to die, and sometimes live, but these really help me survive, especially in the situations where you've got to choke, you're going to take damage, and you just have to get through it. So first, Earth's Embrace. This is really incredibly helpful. It just gives me basically an automatic Armor of Earth as soon as my health pool hits 50%. So there are so many situations in World vs. World where you get caught off guard and you're just going to get owned. This gives you just the extra couple of seconds to make a decision and get out of that situation if possible. Underwater, you've got Cantrip Mastery, which is really nice. I run all cantrips. So if you look at your skills, you'll see that some are Conjure, some are signets, you know, glyphs, etc. So that's what that means. This is a cantrip type of ability. But anyways, I run all cantrips, and having this 20% cool or reduce cooldown is really helpful, because that means I can just use these that much more. Also, Soothing Disruption, that basically makes all of these a heal, which is really helpful. Again, you know, there are situations where you're going to get screwed, and usually you're only using those, so having that extra heal is really handy. And then finally, Cleansing Water, which is really nice, which anytime you grant regeneration to anyone, yourself or an ally, it just removes a condition. So I can basically switch into water, and because of my elemental attunement, which casts a little water spell, I'm going to basically cleanse myself of a condition. Finally, under Arcana, we've got Blasting Staff. Now, I would say no matter what build you're running, if you're running World vs. World, you need to have Blasting Staff. I mean, yes, there are other abilities in here that can be kind of handy for staff Ellies, but the advantages of Blasting Staff, you know, that extra large, I think it's 20% larger area for your fields. You're going to do more damage, you're going to heal more, you're going to have bigger statics, you're going to capture more people. Just the advantages of this. If there's anything that you need to run in World vs. World, I would say it's Blasting Staff. The rest of the stuff, again, it's totally up to you and your build and your guild build or whatever, but Blasting Staff, very important. Elemental Attunement is very handy. Again, just means that anytime I switch attunements, I get like a free spell out of it. So when I switch to Earth, I get Protection, so that's 33% reduced damage. When I switch into Air, I get Swiftness. And actually, if you play with this, even without like Traveler's Runes or something, you know, a lot of people are complaining that those, you know, they're slow and they're not getting Swiftness, whatever. If you blast your fields right, and your windburn speed, and you're just kind of rotating in and out of your air attunement, you can pretty much keep 100% uptime in swiftness just by yourself, regardless of your ability to blast your own combos. It's challenging, but it's certainly possible. So anyways, that's elemental attunement. And then finally, Evasive Arcana. It's quite handy. I can't show you because you have to be in combat for any of this stuff to work, but basically just means that anytime you dodge roll, it's going to give you a certain ability at the end of that dodge roll. So really handy is like if you're in Earth, you know, let's say you cast a water field down or frost or you know, whatever, you can switch over to Earth, dodge roll into it, and it's going to blast that field for you and just make that spell that much more powerful. So let me see. So that about covers it. Again, metabattle.com, a good resource for different builds. You can kind of play around with it yourself and explore things and figure out what you like, but out of everything, Blasting Staff I would say is definitely the most important for any world versus world type thing. Roaming maybe not so much, but definitely if you're running with a Zerg. So I'm going to have a couple more videos here posted. I am going to try and do some videos just to show people positioning and other things. I'm going to talk about these abilities and fields and when to cast them. So look for those videos soon. If there's anything that you notice, I am going to admit here I'm definitely not the most seasoned Guild Wars 2 player. However, I just thought, especially with the expansion coming out, all of the new people playing, and I've seen a lot of new LAs, and I thought, in my situation when I first started playing, these are the things that I went out there and looked for help on, and I wasn't really able to find much. So that's about it. Thanks for watching the video, and I will have some more soon.